This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Skip Money.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast of East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. So I am very excited today to have one special in our studio who contributes to our community in a very interesting way and in a helpful way. And I'm sure you'll be just as excited as I am to learn all about them and their business, because today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Mr. Barrett Wilson, who is the owner-operator of Ascending Self. Barrett, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. Glad to be here.
Like I said, we're very excited to have you here and excited to learn all about Ascending Self and what you do there. So if you don't mind, why don't you kick us off by telling us about your company?
Yeah, Ascending Self is a mental health practice where I help folks navigate the challenges of relationships with partners and family, friends, coworkers, and even themselves. I love helping my clients develop insights and skills for their mental and emotional life while also learning to communicate more effectively. We work through hard stuff like anxiety, depression, trauma, shame, grief, unhealthy habits, and things like that. But many of my clients find that they feel more confident, have better relationships with others after we've done the work together. I also use the Gottman method is one of my modalities that helps couples understand what we found in the research around relationships and helps them gain the most important skills for mending relationships, communicating effectively. And then I couple that with internal family systems where we start to understand the parts that operate within our mind and our brain that can be hindrances for the way that we're connecting and communicating with others and even internally. So help people gain clarity through that and better understand their processes so that they can be more responsive than reactive to things that are happening in their lives.
Very good. I think we all need some of that. All of us.
Yeah.
Well, very interesting, Barrett. How tell us about your journey. How did you get started in this industry?
Well, I've been really into psychology ever since I was a teen. I was blown away by a turning point in my own life when I had a huge change in the perspective that I was operating from. And after taking my first psych class, it was no turning back from there. I started working in the field, focusing on adolescent development and neuroplasticity when I was in college. And then I also helped create an outdoor program for foster kids. And then after that, when I went to graduate school, I started working with adolescents in wilderness therapy settings, and then went on to be a clinician at a therapeutic boarding school as well. It's kind of adventure-based. So it's really wonderful just helping folks engage in the natural environment and have fun while healing. It was really great. From there, I was working with the families, and after the graduation from the program, so many families wanted additional help. So it was a pretty smooth transition from working with just the families and the teen-parent relationships to also helping clients individually and then helping couples with their marriages.
Very cool. I love the concept of the wilderness sessions. That sounds fascinating, actually.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Absolutely, I'm sure. Well, what are some myths or misconceptions in the mental health industry that you can think of, Barrett?
I think one of the biggest ones would be that people come to get help when everything's collapsed. I actually love helping clients when they're desperately in need, but also wish we have gotten started sooner. It's sad to see that there was unnecessary damage that could have been prevented if we had gotten in the office earlier. So I'm always encouraging folks to seek out a good therapist and start the process as soon as they can. Also knowing that it's never too late, but we don't want to wait until things are unbearable. And then I'd say another mistake that people make sometimes is thinking that their first therapist will be a perfect fit. Sadly, it's usually 2 or 3 attempts to find the right one, but I'm quite sure it's worth the effort for most.
Not always a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Very good to know. Well, I'm sure you put in a lot of hours doing what you do, Barrett. When you're in your off time, if you have any, what do you like to do for fun, kicks and giggles?
I'm a big fan of outdoor activities. I'm a big rock climber, but also love hiking and boating and backpacking all over East Tennessee. It's just so much adventure and beauty surrounding us here, and it's a wonderful place to live. I also really enjoy the live music in our area. I appreciate how musicians can channel their thoughts and emotions onto the stage, and I just think about how lucky we are to be surrounded by beautiful mountains and brilliant artists. So those are the things I love to do.
Absolutely, outdoors and music, love it.
Yeah.
You live in a great place for it. This is to me, East Tennessee is one of the most beautiful places on earth, no question.
Sure it is.
So let's switch gears for a second. Can you describe a hardship or a life challenge that you've overcome and how it made you stronger in the end, whether professional or personal?
Yeah, I'd say losing my dad was one of my biggest challenges. He was my rock and an inspiration for me. So losing him really shook me up and my family. So the way that played out in this work was that I ended up taking on a role of a client to go through the grief of losing him. But that was really good for me in my healing process and as a professional. And when I graduated therapy, I felt like I left with a richer empathy for my clients and just gratitude for my father. I was so lucky to have a good therapist help me through that process. And I think it's been a huge benefit in the work that I do with my clients as well.
Very good. Very good. Now, if you could think of one thing that you would like our listeners and viewers to remember about ascending self and you, what would that be?
Just that, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing. I really think I've found my life purpose in helping people work through their challenges. I think that part of the work is empowerment too. A lot of folks, we start out with the stories that our parents are kind of writing for us when we're children, as well as the world around us. And I love watching my clients start to take the pen of authorship for their own story. And, sometimes we even end up making the mistake of handing that pen over to other people later in life or into culture or into other, hands that don't necessarily deserve it, and helping clients learn how to take that for themselves and really know their own story as they're writing it authentically is huge. I'd say the other thing about my practice that's different than others is that it's not, held in a strip mall or an office building. I work from home, and so we get these beautiful settings on the back porch with the sunshine and the bird songs if the weather's good. And if it's a cold day like today, I have a fireside office, so we can keep warm in a setting that feels more homey than your typical psych office. I also offer telehealth for clients that can't meet in person, and I know some of the folks that are closer to your region where you are can still see me via telehealth.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very good to know. And for those of us who, could use some mental health help or are intrigued, like to learn more about what you do and what your specialties are, how can they learn more?
My website's and then you can also find me on Google Maps or Psychology Today.
Okay. I'm going to ask you that one more time. We had a little bit of a glitch going on there. So how can we learn more?
Thanks. Yeah, you can go to my website on ascendingself.com. It's just the name of the practice in one word.com. On there, I'll post free resources and information on my practice, as well as like how to apply some of the tools that we'd be learning in our work together. But you can also find me on Google Maps or Psychology Today, or if you even just Google search my name or Ascending Self, you'll find it pretty quickly.
Very good. Ascendingself.com. We'll keep that in mind. Very good. Well,
great.
Barrett, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us and tell us all about you and ascending self and your journey. And we appreciate that. Appreciate what you're doing for your neighbors and for the community. And wish you, your family, and your practice all the best moving forward. I think we're froze up. Hello, hello.
Are you with me? Oh,
We
no,
froze
Skip.
up again. That's
I'm
okay.
so sorry. I don't know what
That's okay. You know what?
happened.
We could always edit. So let's try again. So Barrett, can you hear me okay? Or you froze up again?
Are you with me? Are we working?
We're working now.
I'm so sorry, man.
Okay.
I feel so
That's
bad.
okay. That's all
Is
right.
it on my end? I hope it's not.
I don't know. It was just sudden all of a sudden. But let's take it from that last question one more time.
Okay.
So that we can edit all this out.
All right. One more time on what on the practice.
On how can our listeners learn more?
Yeah. Okay. We'll do it one more time.
Okay. So Barrett, for those of our listeners, viewers that are interested in checking you out, learning more, that they're in need for some mental health help, how can we learn more?
Well, you can find me easily on my website. It's ascendingself.com. It's the same name as the practice, just one word.com. On there, I have free resources for tools that we use within the practice, as well as a better understanding of the modalities I use, like Gottman.
I don't know what happened again.
It doesn't want us to finish.
It doesn't, apparently. Okay, do this. Take it from, we were good up until you said we have free resources on there, and then everything
No
after
audio.
that blocked it. Oh, you
No
can't
audio
hear it?
right now.
Testing 1 2 3.
I can't hear anything.
Testing one
Let's
two
see.
3. Hello.
Should I refresh it? I still can't hear you.
I don't know. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all?
It's nothing for me. I'll refresh it.
Okay.
Hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on, Skip.
I don't either, but that's okay. We'll try it one more time.
Okay.
So Barrett, for those of us who are interested in learning more and have a need for some mental health help, how can we learn more?
You can find me on my website, ascendingself.com. That's the same name as the practice, just one word.com, Ascending Self. On there, I have free tools and information that can help clients along the way in the work that we do. And you can also find me on Google Maps or Psychology Today, or even just Googling Ascending Self or my name will probably help you find me too.
Awesome. Well, Barrett, can't tell you how much we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule away from your clients to tell us all about you and what you're doing and all the wonderful things you're doing for folks in the community. And
I appreciate you and what you're doing, Skip. Thank you.
Absolutely. And wish you, your family, and your clients all the best moving forward.
Thanks, you too.
All right. And maybe we can have you back sometime.
I'd love that.
All right. Sounds great. You have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnptry-cities.com. That's gnptry-cities.com or call 423-719-5873.